9-year-old boy getting acrylics will never be okay in my chair. Sad to say that I just had to turn away a client because she wanted to get her 9-year-old son's nails done. And I know and I understand that in today's times, people are who they are, but a 9-year-old boy getting acrylics will never be okay in my chair. I'm so sorry. I had to have words. We went back and forth, but at the end of the day, respect is respect, and we respected each other, and she respected my space. But I'm coming on here to tell you guys this. I will no longer be doing kids' nails under the age of 16 unless you are accompanied by an adult, and I will no longer be doing, not press-ons, I'm sorry. I will be no longer doing acrylics for anyone underneath that age as well. 9 years old, a boy, Frenchies. Absolutely not. Never will happen in my case. We have to think about, guys, people are offing themselves because of being bullied at school. If I put acrylics, because for some reason she just wasn't understanding this, if I put acrylics on your 9-year-old son's nails and he goes to school and he can't just rip those things off, it'll be a mess.
And I guarantee you, it was just an afterthought to this woman, right? She just was in the heat of the moment, thought that it would be cute to have her son's nails done, right? Or I could be wrong. Or I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe the removal of any positive male role models in that boy's life. Probably a single mother, more than likely a single mother doing some shit like this, in which that kid is just a prop, right? Vicariously living through that kid to get points with her friends or her clique. And she went to this woman thinking, oh, I'm just gonna push this through because we cool or whatever like this, and you're gonna do this, and there's gonna be no goddamn pushback. The last bastion for when it comes down to resistance of the LGBT bullshit is the black community. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It is. And mind you, it's not just, let me clarify that, right? Because anytime I try to make the distinction between blacks or Africans or Caribbeans, I'll go even further. I'll say the whole collection of people who, when they sit there and they call them, oh, the people of color are blacks in white people's eyes. So let me sit there and say American blacks, Africans, Caribbeans, we are naturally resistant to the LGBT bullshit. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of blacks, there's plenty of Caribbeans, there's plenty of Africans who have ended up becoming members of the LGBT, HDTV community and all of that shit. But naturally, we are resistant to it because it is seen as a sign of weakness. And it doesn't help that you have these mothers who are besieging men on both sides. So you got the LGBT on one side, and you got these single mothers also sabotaging these young men on the other side. And then with the removal of men, where now you got men who are not raised in proper households, they're emotionally undeveloped, and they feel like they got to prove themselves to the world. And so that's the reason why they're so overly aggressive. But yeah, she went to this woman thinking that that shit was sweet. And this woman, surprise, surprise, a lot of blacks are actually conservative on a lot of things. They would hate to ever admit it, but they are. They are. Homophobic, transphobic, all of that shit. Yes, they are. Is that a surprise? Not to me. I've been in the trenches. I know. I lived it. I know it. But then again, it's not. If you ever take any of these videos where you see even these limp-wristed reality benders who guzzle multiple glizzies on a regular, the first thing that they'll try to do when they're trying to hurt somebody is the first thing that they're doing is being homophobic, and they're the gay ones, and they're homophobic. This mother is going to do more damage to that little boy than any propaganda from a TV will ever do. But let's continue.
If he goes and get bullied, he might come and despise me in the next couple years, and he will never forget me. He will never forgive me because it happened at such a young age, and he doesn't know anything about forgiveness. Like, it gets to a point, man. And I'm not in this chair as much as I used to be, thank God. But I do know the clients that I will and will not take. And that's something I just will not accept. And I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I understand that she was just trying to be a good parent and support her child.
No, the fuck she's not. She doesn't give a shit about that child. And stop. Again, it is the female nature to sit there and all of a sudden apologize for doing something that is not wrong, but they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. That is something as men, as decent women, we need to understand that women naturally are apologetic and sympathetic and empathetic and all of that, whatever the fuck it is, when it comes down to people being clowns. And this is how all of this shit happens. This is how all of this shit happens. Oh well, we need to be nicer. We need to be tolerant. And this is exactly how we got to where we are in this country, in the United States. And I'm speaking specifically about the United States right now. This is how. This is how. This is how. Because for you to sit there and you know at your core that this doesn't sit right with you, and yet you're already over here trying to apologize. And you already laid out multiple angles of why this is bad, but you over here ready to apologize. Man.
And I do know, because I am a lesbian, I do know
Oh my God.
that mothers, parents know how their child is going to end up, without saying too many words, before they come out and say it. This little boy isn't going around wearing wigs. He's not going around skirts and skirts. No, he still looks like a presentable little boy. He has a little sass to him, but
He get it from his mama. Because his mama's the only one that's around him, so he's probably emulating his mama. There it is. There it is. They pick it up like sponges. And she over here trying to get her kids some acrylics.
I think any little boy or any kid that grows up in a household with just his mother or aunts would end up to be. That doesn't make him quote unquote anything.
Did I not just fucking say that? You got these young boys in these households with nothing but the matriarchy, toxic matriarchy, where they emasculate young boys multiple times. They emasculate any men in the life in that boy's life, or they remove the men in their lives. So there's no positive masculinity around those boys. And what ends up happening is that those boys don't know how to function properly as men, because it is 3 times as hard for these women alone to raise these boys to be proper. And I know there's some people that go, oh, well, if there's no men in the household, then that boy can't be raised as a man. That's bullshit. There are plenty of single mothers out here who have raised well-functioning men. It is harder, but it is possible. But then when you got these broken ass women who are still children themselves, raising these fucking young boys, and these broken women are raising broken boys, broken men. So you either go down 1 or 2 roads with them, right? Or three roads. You either got some thug, some fucking menace to society who doesn't know how to express himself properly, doesn't know how to do anything proper, so he needs to be over masculine, right? Again, a menace to fucking society, probably a criminal, goes home and his son, what is it? My baby ain't do nothing. Like, we've seen these stories multiple times. No man in the house, or should I say multiple men in the house, but they're only coming in and out at night to smash and dip, smash and dash. And the mother's okay with it because she's a boss bitch or whatever the fuck it is. Right? Or you get some effeminate fucking some effeminate kid. Now they're buck broken into members of the LGBT, HDTV, whatever the fuck it is. Or they get lucky and they can break the conditioning and they don't fall for that shit. But that shit is hard, especially for young black men. This mother thought that this parent was going to be cool with the bullshit. And the thing is, collectively, American blacks, Caribbeans, and Africans are naturally resistant to the LGBT. Like I said, call it homophobic, call it transphobic. It is a sign of weakness for a person who is black to be feminine, because it's already bad enough. That's all that's seen is the feminine element in the black community. They put the black women at the fucking forefront, and the black women is staring us off a fucking cliff. Not all of them, of course, but a lot of them are. I would say the loud vocal minority is. So good on this fucking woman. Good on this woman. Menacoli says it's a choice, her choice. That's fine, but running to tell the internet just makes it performative. Nobody cares that you passed up on what, maybe $20. She just wants people fighting in the comments for engagement. You think nails cost $20? Bless your heart. Bitch, you could have said nothing to me at all. Go eat a dick, then get your nails done. Look at that. We found the raped. We found them. It didn't even take long. We found the buck. We found the little boy with the acrylics in his head, in his nails. We found him. Sorry, little girl. Sorry, I forgot about the transition. My bad. My bad. Tattoo artists need to learn how to say no too. They can learn a thing or two from this woman. Listen, what is it? Tattoo artists. Oh, tattoo artists. I wouldn't say okay, listen. People in the nail salon or hair salon, they say no all the fucking time. Women will tell you no real quick with no problems when it doesn't benefit them. They have no problem doing that. She just felt some type of way, probably because it was another woman. You can't buy morals. If I was in her town, I forced my lady to support her. Was about to say she's getting fired, but she just confirmed she's of the community, so she's good. That's what it takes, right? You gotta be. Yeah, I'm not liking that. Wow, she deserves my flower. Let's help and bring insanity back to our society. Kudos. Plot twist, she's a lesbian. I respect what she did. She knows right from wrong, but she was ready to apologize. This is why a father is needed. Absolutely. This is not to put down women. Please shut the fuck up with that. Found another one. Found another one. Found another one of the community. Found another one. Easy. 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 Actually, Javon, where are you from? I don't know. I like the new feature where we can find where people are from. Oh, VPN. Oh shit. The country or region that the account is based in can be impacted by recent travel or temporary relocation. Up. Found another one. See? They're being called out for their bullshit, and they don't like it. They know that they wrong. She hit the youngster with, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, and I hate this. I should know what this is from Bernie Mac, and I don't know. Damn right. Where's his father? And where's yours with no punctuation? No punctuation in that sentence. Stay in school, you fucking hobo. Yo, Javon. Javon. Not even Javon. It's Javon. Yo. Yo. This man is flaming homosexual, it seems. Holy, he's in everyone's comments. Bernie Mac rolling in his grave right now. Her business, her decisions. Can't tell her how to run her business. Everyone making this about being gay or whatever, but I don't think it's appropriate for any kid under 13 to have acrylic nails. Just paint them. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, dog. There's multiple. They done fucked up the dark skinned people, blacks, Africans, Caribbeans, whatever like that. You got too many of them coming out flaming. Flaming. What's the probable spam? That part. Yeah, of course they stick up for each other. Anyway, that's the video. Catch you guys next time. Peace.
I'm peeing. How are you peeing your pants? You have a tampon in.
What did you say?
She has a tampon in. Are you peeing on your tampon? What?
Okay, who's gonna tell him?
Oh, there's 3 holes.
Somebody tell
You
him.
have 3 holes down there?
And I pee out of one of them. Not the same one as the tampons.
He's like, what?
What are you guys talking about? Is this true?
Yeah, it's true.